This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, Virginia, and Scott Stadium, home field of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Noles will kick this deep to begin the game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Florida State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, this offense relies on a reliable running back who's certainly been able to step up and make plays when needed.
Yeah, and Chris, I think the thing that stood out to me in our production meeting yesterday, talking with the coaches, is this guy does the little things. It's probably why they give him the opportunity, whether it's pass protection, good job of being able to run and get tough yards in those short yardage situations, just a complete back.
There's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that's the tight end, Kirk, showing why he's a weapon as he flexes out into the slot that time.
Loved how they use this tight end. Love how sometimes he's in line. As you say, now they flex him out. He's a tough matchup for any defense. He's got the size and athletic ability really to be able to play at receiver. But now they're able to use him in so many different ways. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense out there for their first possession. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out with the 32. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
After a first down loss at 2nd and long from their 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense is coming after him. Finding space at the 20. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really the
pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Cavaliers will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And it's taken at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to scramble now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
The Noles are in the red zone. The back's got it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And with that, they retake the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He makes the grab. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
It's a short completion of a big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. So with just seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal lead. They'll try to tie things up at the break. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And the Cavaliers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Grab down the middle. It's cheap. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's cheap. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Noles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. With the catch, it's cheap. And second down after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll run it here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. The Noles come to the line in the hurry up. First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Florida State, to put them on top now.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that.
Sacked, dropped at the 3.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Breaks free. First down, looking for more now. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Takes the handoff. It's Roche. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will have to kick this away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Ball fielded at the 45. And the returner is brought down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's cheap. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Ball handed off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Seminoles. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He stays alive. Goes to his right side there with the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. That's caught. It's Roche. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick catch over the middle. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Cavaliers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Kicking team makes the recovery, but I think they got there a little early. There is a flag on the field.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. Leaning on the run game here late. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. They'll bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.